Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. Branch accounts debtor system, we are working out problems. Today is the last class, last problem of debtor system, first method. Same like previous problem. Today's problem also invoice price method. Invoice price, two types are there. One is cost price and cost plus. Cost plus we have seen in the last class. Today we'll see cost price. So before going to the problem, let me request you all, please do recommend our channel to many students so that let them to take the benefit because it is free of cost, right? So please support our channel and introduce our channel to many students. Now coming to today's class, simple, need not to worry. If you understand yesterday's class, last class, it will be easy. Now the problem is given like this. What is there? X&N Company of Delhi has a branch at Chennai. Goods are sent by the head office at invoice price, which is at profit plus profit of 20%. Simple, profit of 20%, not cost plus. When you hear that word cost plus means 20 by 100 plus 20 means 20 by 120 you will get. But now here invoice price which is at a profit of 20% on invoice price. Simple one, cost price, okay. Prepare branch account. What is given to us? Opening balance of stock at invoice price. Stock at invoice price, petty cash, goods sent to branch, this is also invoice price, okay. Expenses made by head office, rent, salary, cash sales are this much, cash collected from debtors is 21,000, goods returned by branch 300, credit sales 22,800 and balances at the end. Balances at the end. Closing stock, okay. This is also invoice price. Total 3 invoice price are there. Opening stock, goods sent to branch at invoice price and closing stock. And debtors, end of the year debtors are given. Debtor, means closing balance of debtors are given. Opening balance of debtors, no. It means we have to open the debtors account because opening balance of debtors is not given, okay. And petty cash includes miscellaneous income 25 rupees. Total petty cash is end of the year is 125. In this 25 rupees miscellaneous income is there. That we'll see later. Now bad debts, allowances to customers, these two are related to the debtors. We don't write it in the branch account. In the same way, goods returned by customers, goods returned by not branch office, returned by customers, this is also related to the debtors. These three, bad debts, allowance to customers, goods returned by customers, these three are related to the debtors. When we open the debtors account, there we are going to take. Why we are going to open the debtors account? Because opening debtors are not given, opening balance of debtors. Because we know closing debtors, how much? 2,000. Opening debtors we have to find out, right? Simple problem. Only the thing is here we are going to calculate 20 by 100 and also we are going to open the debtors account. That is the difference between the previous problem and today's problem. Shall we start? If you understand, pause the video, start working out and you can check your answer with my answer. Now we'll start the problem. First we'll write all the balances. Opening balance of stock, opening stock. So I'll say to opening stock at invoice price, okay. This is 11,000 and also petty cash. Petty cash 100 and goods sent to branch, is there any returns? Yes, goods returns also there 300. So goods sent to branch this is also invoice price 20,000 minus returns. Where is returns? Goods returned by branch, okay, minus returns. How much is returned? 300. So it is 19,700. Goods sent to branch invoice price, this is over. We'll underline this invoice price because we have to calculate on the opposite side, okay. Next, expenses made by head office. What will say? To bank. In brackets we'll say expenses. What are the expenses? Rent 800, salary 900, 1700 together. Okay. Now cash sales. Cash sales means we'll write it on the credit side by bank. Always you'll find cash sales and also cash collected from the debtors. Both together you can write by bank, cash sales. Cash sales are 2650 and cash collected from debtors 21,000. Cash collected from debtors. Less space, so I have written cash from debtors. How much it is? 21,000. Means 23,650. Next cash goods returned by branch, that already we have deducted. Credit sales, it comes in the debtors account, not in branch account. We never write credit sales in the branch account. And balances at the end by closing stock. This is also as per the invoice price, 13,000. I'll underline this because invoice price, no. And debtors at the end, closing debtors. I could have given some space because debtors comes here, opening debtors. So debtors, we are going to write debtors, calculate, will calculate. Closing debtors are here 2000. Next petty cash is here 125. But their income is included. So 125 minus income. Miscellaneous income 25. So we'll write it 100. But anyway, miscellaneous income, expenses debit side, income credit side, no. So we'll write here separately miscellaneous income 25. Simple, 25 rupees we have deducted from here. Okay, deducted from 125, showing it separately because it is miscellaneous income, not in the petty cash, that we have done. Next, bad debts, allowance to customers and goods returned to customers, these three are related to the debtors account. Now we'll open the debtors account. Debtors account, opening balance is not there. But anyway, balancing figure will be the opening balance by to balance brought down. So this will be the balancing figure. What do we have? Credit sales are there. Only sales comes on the debit side. And everything will be on the credit side. Where is the credit sales? It's here. Okay. Sales, credit sales, 22,800. And next to debtors, petty cash included, bad debts, cash collected from debtors 21,000 by bank or by cash 21,000. This 21,000 comes both the sides, branch account 21,000 and also in the debtors account, because cash collected from debtors. When we are collecting cash account or bank account data to debtors account, means debtors account is here credited. So we are writing on the credit side. Okay. So this is over. Then after that, bad debts. These three comes on the credit side. Bad debts, it is 300. Allowances 500. And also goods returned by customers, sales returns. You can write as it is, goods returned by customers also you can write 700. And also we need to write the closing debtors by balance carried down. How much is the closing one? It is 2000. Now let's total everything. 21,000, 22,000, 22,500, 22,500, 23, 24,500. $24,500 minus 22,800 comes to 1,700. 1,700 is the opening balance of debtors. This is balancing figure. Let me tell you once again, debtors account we have opened. Opening balance we don't know. So that is why what we said, balance brought down, balancing figure that will be. Now whatever information is there from here related to the debtors we have posted, like closing debtors 2000 posted here, okay. And in the same way, cash received from debtors, where it is, cash collected from debtors 21,000, it's here. Next, what else? Cash sales, credit sales, where is this one, credit sales, this is posted here, okay. And these three, bad debt 300, allowances 500, and goods returned by customers 700. So we have posted whatever information related to the debtors into the debtors account. Total is 24,500. 24,500 minus this one, we got 1,700. 1,700 is the opening debtors. So here you have to write 1,700. 1,700. We could have kept already space. So anyway, I have written here. Please make a note of this. Opening debtors are 1,700. We got it from here to there. Problem is almost over. Only invoice price we have to calculate. So debit side we have invoice price twice. Both will be writing on the credit side. Opening stock, we say it as a stock reserve. Stock reserve. How do we calculate? 11,000 into 20 by 100. In the same way, goods sent to the branch. Goods sent to branch. So this amount is 19,700. 19,700 into 20 by 100. So opening stock, goods sent to the branch. And here invoice price we have closing stock. So that we are writing on the debit side, stock reserve. Amount is 13,000 into 20 by 100. Now we'll use the calculator. 13,000 into 20 by 100. It is 2,600. In the same way on the credit side, 11,000 into 20 divided by 100. It is 2,200. And 19,700 into 20 by 100. It is 3,940. So at the end, so profit. So profit is here. How much it is? Let's calculate. 2,350 plus 13,000 plus 2,100 plus 25 means 2,225 plus 3,940. It is 44,915. 44,915 minus 11,100. oh, 44,915 minus 11,100 and 1,700, 19,700 and once again 1,700 and 2,600. So it comes to 8,115. So this is profit. First note down, I'll give you recap. Now let me give you recap. What we got, it is here general profit and loss account. We can write it as general profit and loss account. So problem is simple, only the thing is invoice price. Invoice price calculation also we have opened the debtors account. Why we have opened? Opening debtors are not given, but closing debtors are given 2,000. That is why we have opened the debtors account. Invoice price is simply they said cost, on cost 20%. It means simple calculation, 20 by 100. If this is cost plus, then 20 by 120 we could have taken. Now if you see the problem, simple problem it is. Let me show you each and every item. Opening balance, invoice price, it is here. Petty cash, 100 rupees is here. And debtors, we got it from the debtors account, 1,700. Okay. And goods sent to the branch, 20,000. There is the returns. Where is the returns? Goods returned by the branch, 300. So together 20,000 minus 300, it is here. And expenses, where is the expenses? Rent and salary together, 800 plus 900, 1,700. And credit side we have written, we got credit cash sales 2,650 and cash collected from the debtors 21,000. Together it is 23,650. And what else is there? And closing stock 13,000 we have written. Closing creditor debtors already given 2,000. And petty cash 125, there is income included. So 125 minus 25, it is 100. But income we have shown outer column separately. And after this what we have done? Opened the debtors account, posted everything what is related to the debtors account, and you got the balancing figure of this much. This is transferred. And invoice price, no? So invoice price extra whatever is there, that we have calculated. Opening stock we have invoice price, so that is stock reserve 11,000 into 20 by 100, so 2,200. In the same way, goods sent to the branch, this is also invoice price. Total amount is 19,700. 19,700 into 20%, it is 3,940. In the same way, closing stock also 13,000 into 20%. That's it. At the end, you got general profit of 8,115. Simple. Am I clear? So if I am clear, whatever I taught you, that's not enough for you. Please do some more problems from your textbook, illustrations, exercises, and work out previous question papers so that you will become thorough. Next class we'll see next method, so that final accounts method, that is, so that you will become thorough in total branch accounts. Next class very important, don't miss it. By the way, when you are understanding a subject, please write it in the comment box that you are following well, and any doubts also you can write. If any time permits, definitely I'll answer. Okay, so stay connected, don't forget to share these videos. Good luck.